Hi, welcome to the Inland Empire Shrinks Clinical Facebook group. That's a mouthful. This is a Facebook group that I started a while back for us clinicians in the Inland Empire, so spread out to have a centralized place online to meet and get referrals, get to know one another. Really, it's an attempt to bring therapists and clinicians together in a way where we can network and have people that we can get to know in the area, colleagues, and potential friends, because who isn't a better friend than a fellow therapist? And only we can really understand what it's like working in this field. And we need one another for support and referrals and that kind of stuff, and to learn from as well. So I want to encourage you to post. There's just some guidance to follow that I ask that when you want to market or promote who you are and your practice, to please post in the Marketing Monday string, the posts that I initiate on Mondays, usually in the morning. And I want to encourage everyone to be posting in that, because that is the ideal way to get people to know who you are and what you do. And it really builds that likability, that, trustworthiness that we kind of need as therapists to know who to refer to and for what purposes. So the more that you post there, the more frequent you will be seen, by others. And I also ask that you please engage with responding, like reading everyone else's posts within that string and responding, because that's how we can support one another, get to know one another. As therapists, we know we have a need to feel seen, heard, and understood. And so by engaging with one another in a friendly manner, it doesn't really matter what you say, as long as it's kind of thoughtful, friendly, maybe inquisitive, that kind of a thing. So that's the way that we also feel like, oh, people are listening, reading, watching, what we're putting out there as well, which can be very validating for us. And who doesn't need a little dose of validation every week from fellow therapists? So, yeah, please read and listen to and engage with other people's content. That will also help you be seen, heard, and known as well. And it builds that friendliness with one another and can also increase referrals. You never know. Um, so yeah, that's it in a nutshell. The other days we usually are requesting client referrals for, let's say, someone that needs a client for anxiety that takes United Healthcare in network, that kind of a thing, in the Riverside area or Corona area. So you'll see a lot of that. And then every now and then I'm planning and doing networking events, mixers where we can get together. And there are some others that do stuff like that as well further out. I'm in the Corona area. And so you'll see some other networking mixers for places, areas further out from central kind of Corona, which is where I'm at. And a little bit about me. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. Been doing this for 16 years, and my primary focuses are working first with children and adolescents from a child-centered play therapy perspective and client-centered, depending on the age, and also coming from an interpersonal neurobiology perspective and training on the latest cutting edge research on neuroscience and on nervous system functioning. So I blend all of that together. And then I also see individual adults, and I utilize both client-centered internal family systems therapy and EMDR when clients are looking for that. If they're not looking for that, I use a primary client-centered approach and or emotionally focused therapy. the couples that I work with, I work primarily from an emotionally focused perspective, and I utilize IFS and or EMDR at times as well to help kind of hone in on whatever traumas that they may have hindering them in their relationships. So um, also, I work with parents. So whenever I work with children and adolescents, I tend to work really well with the parents. And so you can read all about that on my website, tyrabutlertherapy.com. And just wanted to say I am so glad you're here and I look forward to getting to know you. Okay, take care.